guys. Couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The 36-yard line. A 5-yard gain on play. And the Bears first down.
Off play action. Jones. That one too wide and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
And hard running's going to get it over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This one to Boyd. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action with Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Pat Freiermuth from 19 yards away. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Wilson. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Wilson on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0.
42. Bears nothing. Chris Blewett set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Hardman to return.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Wilson wants a different look.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Steps away.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Throwing Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bears.
Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw.
He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Bears are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Wilson.
3-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're...
And now the rookie's free. He's past the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run.
And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Now Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Herbert powering up the middle. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run with Herbert. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Chicago.
Herbert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Bears 28.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Wilson. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Here's Jones. Throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
It got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Jets 62, Bears 35.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
That went down the field for Freiermuth. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they can't bring him down.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best.